What's up, you guys? Peek out here in Singapore. It is a beautiful Sunday morning, and obviously today is prep day, so I'm actually very excited about that. But I wanted to get on here and talk to you about something that kind of occurred to me as I was moving through the house. I'm cleaning up the house, obviously, because I have people coming over, so we can do meal prep, and I don't want the house to look crazy. But obviously, if I did it a little bit every day, I wouldn't have to work this hard. But that's cool. I'm breaking a sweat. I'm getting my workout in a little bit. All right? But I want to talk to you about something really serious. So I've been on Spotify all morning. I've been listening to Tony Robbins, and obviously I love what he talks about. I love the kind of transformation he's able to pull out of people because he takes a no nonsense approach. He's not gonna mince words. He's gonna go for the hard questions, and that's what I want eventually. But I also do have this thing about hurting people's feelings. I don't want to hurt anybody, obviously, but I do want them to come out of their shell and stop bullshitting. So I will give you some grace and see if you'll do it on your own. But eventually, I will pull it out of you. Anyway, we were talking about I was listening to The Edge, and it's very funny because I didn't know what I wanted to listen to this morning, and I started off with my usual playlist. It's Tamil songs from movies and stuff, and I love that, right? Good rhythm. I had to run off to the store this morning to get pans to bake out of and stuff, and I thought I'd listen to something on the way. And I was like, you know what though? I don't have that much time to read. I don't know what my day will be like. I kind of got to get some work done. So I thought, hey, why don't I look for some of my favorite people? It's either Gary Vee or Tony Robbins, honestly. I don't listen to very many other people. Maybe Simon Sinek and oh gosh, Seth Godin. But I mean, outside of that, it's not like major names that I look for. It's whatever I happen to stumble across. I like TED Talks a lot too. I love Mind Valley. So anyway, getting back to this, The Edge, I was listening and I was thinking about, you know what, I remember when. So back when I had a paycheck that I could, rely on, but didn't really use very well, and I was just splurging money on whatever I wanted to buy, I like to collect things. And yes, I have problems and I don't like this and I don't like that, so I will buy the solution. But what ends up happening is I buy the solution and that's it. That's it. I had the solution, right? So I'm solved. No, that's not how that works. But I know that I'm not the only one who's done this before. And I do this still in some places. I love Pinterest. I love to pin workouts. I will pin up and down the day, all kinds of workouts. And then I won't work out. So, to be very honest, I have this problem as well. That's why I'm addressing it because I want y'all to understand that this happens to me. It happens to you. I know it happens to you. Okay? We buy the solution. Somebody has the quick fix to your income. You buy the solution. The quick download for your email. You buy the solution, you download, you subscribe, whatever, you join everything and you subscribe and you have all these things in your email. But because you have it now, you're not going to jump on it. It's not going to be urgent to you because you have it. You reflect on it whenever you have a chance. I mean, I'll go back to it when I have the time. But how often do you go back to it? How often do you sit down, open up your email, and actually read through what the hell you downloaded? How often do you like collect things and just don't do anything about it? I'll tell you right now, I collected Beachbody workouts for a while. For a while. And I maybe did one or two of them, and that was it. But I felt good that I have all the Beachbody workouts because I have it if I want to do it. Because my excuse back then was, well, I'm not going to pay for a gym membership. That's $100 a month. I'm not doing it. But if I do a Beachbody workout, if I buy a Beachbody workout, that's maybe $70, one shot, get it, and it's supposed to transform my entire P90X and the Brazilian butt lift and what else? The 21 day fix. Shit, I have all that. I have them. I mean, like right now, I have them, but I don't use them because I have 110 excuses for why I can't work out. Now, I'll tell you why I want to work out. Since I had Gaia, I know that my body isn't as strong as it used to be because I don't move as much as I used to. Peak of my health, I was dancing every day. We were dancing like 10 hours a day in the summertime, right? And I felt good. Another moment that I peaked was in college when I played lacrosse. I fucking hate running, but if you force me to run, I will run, and I will get really good at it. I don't like running. I'm not a long distance person. I will puff out and like die on the sideline if you ask me to do it on my own. I may run a little bit and walk the rest of the way, but that's pretty much the height of that. But I hate the fact that I have no stamina. I hate the fact that I don't breathe well. But how do I fix that? I kind of got to push it, right? So I was thinking about that as Tony was talking about the edge and how to live on the edge, and we have 1,001 excuses for why we can't do stuff. But that's our way of justifying. That's the way of reasoning why we can't. We've made the excuse. We told the story. Okay, this is why I can't, and then we believe it. But there are so many people out there that are doing so much more than I, and I'm like, I fucking hate these people. Why are they doing so much? It's team do too much, right? But what you really want is for them to slow down so you don't look so bad because it pulls into question what you're doing with your life. If they can accomplish all these big, amazing things, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, honestly, I had to be really honest. Today was a come to Jesus moment while I cleaned the house because people were coming over because for the first time in my life, we were going to meal prep. And I started thinking about the stories people tell each other or tell themselves. Let's talk about the stuff people tell themselves ourselves, right? And that's why I'm doing this in my Fields challenges next week, because I want you to come to a screeching halt face to face with your greatest excuses. I mean, let's be honest, they are very creative. They are awesome. But they're still excuses. There are reasons you've concocted for why you can't do something. And we've got people out here like the Jamaican bobsled team, never seen ice before, and fucking made it to the Olympics. Okay? Yeah, okay, they found a small niche where people never believed that they could make it, and they pushed themselves to become real contenders. Case in point, I am not a rap artist, but I do love to write. I love poetry, I love prose, I love writing. I want to be able to spew my feelings out on the paper, and then when you read them, you feel what I feel. You were immediately transported to a time where you felt like I feel in that moment. That's what I want. That's what I love. I don't do that often, though. I'm pretty bad at that. But somebody out there was like, oh, yeah, gang challenge, blah, blah, blah. You know, y'all should do it. And I was like, all right, let me take a look at what the contenders look like. You know, what are they doing? How are they? What's their rap style like? I mean, what does it sound like? Let me see. So I took a gander, and there were about maybe 15, 20 submissions at that point, and most of them were in Tamil. There's no way I can write in Tamil. I don't know Tamil well enough, okay? It's going to take me a little bit. But English? Okay, I can hold my own in English because I write poetry in English. I can understand Shakespeare, for God's sake. I can do English, okay? So I took a look, and the first thing I noticed was there were no girls in here. So I would be the first. I would set the standard if anyone came on there. And I know there are girls out there that can rap, okay? But I know that there are no girls that are rapping in English. And I don't know that I can rap even, but I know I can write. And so I listened to the beat a couple times, and I pulled one of my old poems, and I adjusted it. And then it took me a couple tries, but I recorded myself a couple times, and I was like, ugh, okay, I couldn't get it, didn't work out well. Let me try again. It's like taking selfies. You take 100 of them, and maybe 3 of them you're really happy with. So I recorded, and I was like, you know what, this is good enough. I'm just gonna submit. And I wrote just for the hell of it. I wasn't even sure what I was gonna write about, and I submitted, and I left it there. But the fact is, you know what? To be very, very, very real with you, all that took 30 minutes. And why did I do that? Because I was sick of looking at MailChimp. I was sick, tired of looking at MailChimp. So I did what I could to kind of get out of that. And that's why I want to be a brand. That's why I want to have so many other avenues within my brand. Because I will get tired doing one thing. I will. But back to the case of point is, there is no quick fix. Yeah, you could buy the fix, but you have to fix it at some point. It's like your toilet is clogged, and you know you need liquid plumber, so you go buy liquid plumber. But buying it doesn't mean the toilet is unclogged. You kind of got to put it in there and do the thing, let it sit, whatever, flush it, I don't know, plunge it. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I had a clogged toilet. But you get what I'm saying, right? You can't just buy it and be like, done, I got it, it's done. You can't throw money at a solution and have it solve itself. You kind of got to get down and do the work. Now, I like my body. It's pretty decent shape. But I know it could be so much stronger. I know I could be so much more. And for me to be able to chase after this little girl that's growing up so fast, I need to be able to keep up. She wants to do so much in her life, and I want to be right there with her. I don't want to be on the sidelines like, okay, yeah, you go ahead. I see you at the finish line. No, I want to be right there with her. I want her to show her what it is to live. So I can't just buy the solutions. So I got to actually put them into practice. I got to implement them. I got to apply them somewhere. So as you listen to me rant, which is what I'm doing, I'm ranting. And if anything twinges in you like, oh shit, she said it out loud and now I gotta look at it. Yeah, I want you to. And if you have time, I want you to join me on this challenge, because I think 5 days of someone else telling you what to look at, it might help. Just a little bit. You know what your problems are, but you've gotten so good at hiding them behind fake smiles and, pleasantries. This idea that you don't have enough time to do the things you really want to do. These stories you tell yourself, you get so good at those things that you sometimes need someone from outside who has no idea what you're going through, first of all. Okay, I have no idea what y'all are going through. That tells you, hey, look at this first. And then why don't you look at this? And then look at this third thing. Do you see how they're connected? That's what I want. So if you're willing, if you're gully, if you're feeling froggy, why don't you come to my webpage, rasath1.com/inmyfields. Go sign up. Let's get to know each other. Come join the Facebook group. We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to laugh a little bit. We're going to yell a little bit, maybe. We're going to get real. No more hiding. Life is going by. Look at this. 2019 started like yesterday and it's freaking June. Okay? Stop putting things off. Let's get to work. Emotional intelligence? Yeah, that's what I do. Love? That's who I am. I want you to succeed. I want you to succeed because I know what a peaceful life looks like. You really enjoy everything then. What would you do if you couldn't complain about anything? Like, really, what would you do? All right, y'all, I gotta go because I still got this carpet to clean. But I'll catch you again tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Bye.